It's like brunch, right? Just what you had left over from last night. Exactly. We have an everything meat omelets.
We got fermented cream cheese omelets with mimosas all day long. Yeah, it's like, that doesn't sound like it goes really good together. Welcome back to Arsenic Culture. I'm Matt.
I'm Jason.
I'm Drew.
I caught you dipping. Have you guys eaten yet?
Actually, no.
I'm not eating. I had some nachos for lunch.
It just popped in my head as a starter question. I realized I haven't eaten it yet either. We're about 4 drinks deep already. We might need to order pizza or something.
I picked the wrong day to unintentionally fast.
Yeah.
I've only had 140 proof bourbon. You're fine.
I know. Jeez, what time is it? Okay, we might need to remedy that situation. But back to my original question. Are you guys very familiar with food pairings?
A little.
Yeah.
Yeah. The idea that when you eat something, you order something at a restaurant, you can get a complimentary beverage, an alcoholic drink that will enhance each one. It'll make them better.
Right.
But the idea is that there are certain types of drinks with certain flavor profiles and certain types of foods with different flavor profiles, and they will each enhance each other. What do you all think of that? Do you think that's a thing, or do you think that's bullshit?
I think it's a thing. I think it's real. I think that it appeals to a different. I mean, it's still your taste senses, but it's also you're getting your. Is that olfactory? Your
Olfactory is
your nose.
Yeah.
I think you're getting that as well, but you're also getting a different texture in your mouth. I mean, unless you're eating like a soup and then a beverage, like. Sure. I think that it's trying to play on more of your senses,
right?
And I mean. I buy into it. My favorite food pairing was the bourbon we did with the Selena Gomez Oreos. That was my favorite pairing.
There's a door knocker, cinnamon, a little like Amberano whiskey.
That was my favorite one.
Yeah,
that was good. That's good.
Yeah. That was a quick shot we did.
That was a quick shot.
The Selena Gomez cookies were cinnamon something.
Yeah. Those have been so popular. They started making the individual packs now, like the little things you put like lunch boxes almost.
Selena Gomez ones specifically.
That tells you they really had a good
Those were amazing. So it was like a cinnamon, almost like a churro kind of thing.
Yeah, it was churro. That's what it was.
And then the door knocker was Amberano, which typically has
cinnamon.
So, but those are very complementary aspects, which, depending on what you kind of subscribe to, that may or may not be a thing. What do you think, Jason?
So I think there's part of it that's valid, that's true, but I also think it's like, for me, if I'm tasting bourbon or tasting beer, and I read tasting notes, or if I hear one of you all give a tasting note for it, I'm led that way.
It almost contaminates your.
It does. If you notice, most time we do reviews, I go first for that reason. I'm not trying to be rude.
Don't
it's just
take my brain.
Don't do it, because if you say it, if I drink with our friend Jordan who's been on the show, I'm like, don't say anything, damn it, because if you do, that's all I'm going to taste.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
So I do think you can get led pretty easy that way. If like they'll tell you, hey, this bourbon has banana in it. They serve it with banana bread. Well, no shit. Like I'm going to get banana.
Yeah.
So. I don't know. I think it can be true.
Yeah.
I just like to do a little more research on it.
Well, what I'll say is everything you said is completely wrong.
Yeah,
so I'm just going to spend the rest of the episode being a contrarian. No,
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. No, actually, a lot of what you said is exactly right. But I know once I say you're right, then you're going to be like, that's the end of the show.
I already checked that out. Even when you were saying it was wrong, I checked that
out. So there actually is a lot of science behind it. There is a lot of truth to some of it. It seems like nowadays the far majority of food pairing advice you see is it comes from homers. It's very biased. So a restaurant might push something that they want you to try with something else.
Today's special.
Yeah, exactly. Because this fish was on clearance when we bought it. Right. You know what I mean?
It's like brunch, right? Just what you had left over from last night.
Yeah, exactly.
We have an everything meat omelets.
Yeah.
We have the fish soup paired with this Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah. We got fermented cream cheese omelets with mimosas all day long. Yeah, it's like, that doesn't sound like it goes really good together, but... So there are actually some things that will complement each other, and they're scientifically proven to work together.
Yeah.
And I want to go over some of those so people actually
Peanut
understand.
butter and chocolate, is that one of them?
It probably is. I don't know. It
should be.
And it's funny because things like that, they're almost it's like a childhood thing.
It
it's
is.
like
PBJ,
like a
yeah.
comfort
Yeah.
food kind of thing. You
Yes.
know, those are things you don't really encounter in food pairings, but honestly, you should.
You should.
Like, what is it about peanut butter and jelly that makes them? They're both just like super sweet, you know, almost confectionery level. But there's something about them. Mac and cheese.
Right.
Like that's a
Just go-
thing.
just goes
right?
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But traditionally speaking, you can actually differentiate things based on their constituent properties. I'm getting a little too eloquent here, but if something is very tannic, you think of like a very
Bitter,
tannic
overly
wine.
oaky,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Those tannic properties can actually strip the lubrication from your saliva.
Yeah, it dries you out.
Yeah, and they make things more dry. So some food that is inherently going to be a little bit more oily, a little more greasy, will literally complement that because they kind of fill the void where the other one's lacking. So, you know, like dry, oily, ipso facto, those go well together.
Compliment.
There is a what is it, like red fish or red
I was
wine
thinking
and
sea
fish?
bass. Honestly, when you said oily a little bit, I
Yeah,
don't know.
if that guy over there is sea bass. Yeah. Nobody got that? Okay.
Soup du jour.
Yeah. I'll have that. Yeah. But yeah, there's something to apparently red wine and fish that don't go together. A lot of people will actually say fish goes better with white wine, but
I
apparently
think it went better with weed.
well, everything goes better with weed.
fish.
You didn't get that.
P-H-I-S-H.
Wrong one. I'm sorry, wrong fish. My bad.
Yeah. Womp womp. That was a nice try though.
That's good. That's good. It's a good.
It took
You
me a
just
minute. Yeah.
missed it.
But apparently the iron in red wine can react and produce a fishy metallic aftertaste. I guess there's actually a chemical reaction in there where they actually don't go together. Honestly, if you gave me fish and red wine, I'd eat it and drink it. I probably wouldn't think much of it.
I feel like I've done it before, but maybe my
I'm sure
palate
I
was
have, yeah.
already fried by
Yeah.
that point.
But
maybe,
there is
maybe it'd been at Keenan
there
all day.
apparently is a science behind behind that, and then white wine will go better. What were you gonna say?
I see an episode coming.
What with eating?
Having some fish and then red wine and like having like a sit down meal.
And then we all just simultaneously puke, and we're like, "Oh, this is the most putrid thing I've ever put in my mouth."
I feel like there's a lot of like, I watch YouTube a lot, and I'm sure you do too. There's a lot of cooking shows on there, a lot of farm to table stuff, Netflix shows. I'm trying to think of some of the names of some of those places. They would go to these people's houses. They would just like it's like a pop up, chef culinary experience, and they would go walk you through the whole thing, tasting food.
Yeah.
I'd love to have something like that to be able to like try and understand it.
too. I would
I just
too.
don't know that my palate's that refined in food at all. Like,
Right.
I'm kind of the
So-
give me a Taco Bell and
Right, yeah. So this is kind of what I'm saying is like logically you can think about it. Capsaicin, heat, spicy. For example,
Pierre. I just think Pierre.
yeah. So you think of something spicy. There is a kind of similar aspect in a high proof alcohol.
Yeah.
So you drink like we just did the episode on store picks, and we just drank that
140 proof bourbon.
that rare character high proof bourbon. If you were to take something spicy, like super spicy tacos, and paired it with this, they would just like act in concert and overpower everything. Because
Magnify each other almost.
exactly, yeah. That's not complimentary. That's like a bastardization. So what you'd want is something low ABV, something a little bit sweeter. The sugar and the sweetness from there actually counteract some of the capsaicin. That's very logical thinking, right?
It is, yeah.
A lot of that is really all you have to keep in mind. Carbonation adds a tactile bite and can help lift coatings. Hop iso alpha acids drive beer's bitterness and contribute to a drying, cleansing feel.
I feel like when you're looking, like again, watching these chef shows and stuff, I'm looking at that. What they'll try to do when they create a dish is it's like layer.
Yes.
Right.
But it's all going back towards the middle,
Yeah.
right? So like if you got heat, you got sweet. If you got this, you got that.
Yes,
Well,
exactly.
they call it balance. They want to balance
so you
the
want it
meal.
balanced. You
Yeah.
want crunch. You want this.
Right.
Again,
Yeah.
it's perfect harmony is what they're going for. Same with that pairing,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
So like the carbonation, what I was saying there, if you have something that's like really greasy and oily, it almost literally kind of breaks it up. So
Well, when we watch like cooking shows all the time, like
do too, yeah.
like Bobby Flay and
Yeah.
the Triple D and Triple G, all that
Yeah.
stuff. It's so funny. I'll watch them do a shop, and I'm like, oh, they need to do this with this. If this were to be like, oh, you need to pair this food with alcohol, I would know fuck all about it.
Yeah.
I would. Sorry, Matt's mom. I would know.
Mom!
I would know nothing about what to do. But when it comes to food, maybe I've just watched too many of these episodes, but I feel like I understand it better than trying to pair it with an alcohol.
I'm with you. I mean, I've actually messaged Matt before in the past, like, hey, what would you pair with this? Like, seriously, I remember a while back, I think it was a Westie 12. I was like talking about steak or something with that, you know? So just
I
thinking
probably
of
said
that.
something like popcorn or...
No, you said, what? Do you don't know
Doritos.
that? And then you're like, I don't know either.
Let's Google this.
Yeah.
So here's something that's really interesting. There's something called trigeminal irritations.
I've heard of that.
No, you haven't.
The trigeminal nerve.
So it's actually in your face.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you were like pointing at your arm like
I'm
this.
scratching my arm.
Oh, that was
Damn.
very coincidental.
I'm not pointing
like,
to
motion.
my arm.
Like the
He's like, the trigeminal face?
the trigeminal nerve right here.
In this area?
So they call it trigeminal
Not so
because
much here.
Because there's three.
there's three duos of nerves. So like left face, right face, split, but they call it trigemini because Gemini is twins, so it's like three twins. But there's like upper, like in your brain and around your eyes. There's mid around like the nasal cavities and stuff, and then there's lower, which is like right around here, your like mandibular and stuff. If you ever think about whenever you eat or drink something and you feel it, those are trigeminal irritations. So the burn from alcohol is a trigeminal irritation.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, I haven't either. I've learned all this. This is crazy.
I'm learning it now.
Brain freeze?
Trigeminal right here.
Yeah, right here. Brain freeze is a trigeminal irritation. It's like your capillaries are like expanding and contracting rapidly. Your brain interprets that as pain, and then those nerves are like sending those reactions. That's trigeminal irritation. Capsaicin right here. When you eat something or drink something sour, you know how you feel it in the back of your jaw? Exactly. That's a trigeminal irritation.
Never thought about that.
Absolutely fucking crazy. So a lot of the food pairing stuff, I just spit everywhere. The trigeminal irritations actually play into that. So whenever you experience a physical phenomenon like sour, like sweet, makes your mouth water, like the heat from capsaicin or even the burn from alcohol, you really just take that feeling and imagine the opposite, and then that is food pairing.
That's what you're going for.
That's food pairing in a nutshell.
Well, and it's so cool. Like, I'm always fascinated by this because, again, I watch these shows all the time. But do you think they teach that shit in culinary?
I do.
I mean, they have to. I've never heard of this though.
I think there's theory books about it and stuff. Like what they're looking at. They really do.
Yeah.
I mean, they might not understand that part, the nerves, but I bet they do. I bet they have a little bit of it.
I bet they do.
Yeah.
Right? Seriously.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, man. I think being a chef would be awesome. There's no way in hell I'd ever want to do it. All the work they have to put in, all the knowledge, and then all the hours, like that's crazy. It's impressive.
Well, you watch a show like The Bear. You all watch The Bear?
I do.
I haven't.
Yeah,
good.
but you and I have worked in restaurants.
First season's great. The rest of
Yeah, we know how fucking chaotic that is.
Right.
Could you imagine studying to learn how to cook food, and then you have to sit down, and then they're like, some professor in a lab coat with like glasses is pulling up his whiteboard talking about trigeminal irritations and be like, I want to know all this stuff. But there
Not
is
important,
actual, there is actual, what?
It's like you're thinking to yourself, this is not important.
Yeah,
he
this
had
is
a
not important.
Julia and this onion or whatever.
Yeah, I was like, can I just cut stuff with my headphones on and like not think about it? Yeah, but yeah, there's a science. There is an actual science behind food pairing. So the question is, are food pairings bullshit? Not really, but when you get down to the marketing aspect of it,
Yeah.
there's a lot of bullshit on the back end of people just trying to push product, trying to say this goes with that. And honestly, it could be anything. So
What's creative writing? Same we talk about with bourbon tasting
a
notes and
great-
beer tasting notes.
tip.
Yeah.
It's just creative writing. It's like, oh, I get autumnal flavors of harvested pumpkins. Like, what the? No, you don't.
that's
like,
a valid point.
so
So
that's where you get to. But again, I think those people that probably are writing that
yeah.
aren't educated to that degree, don't understand it to that degree.
Yeah.
They're probably just BSing it, probably use a little Google, a little chat GPT, But you see more and more of that. I would love to go like to a chef-led something that actually pairs the beer, the wine, the bourbon, whatever with food.
Yeah.
With like a
And
sommelier or something
and
like
see
that.
what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen early on, we've talked about beer before, but we have a very good friend in beer. I won't say his name, but I remember early on when we were...
It's me.
It's definitely not you.
It's Carl's.
You said good friend. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You're just like a mediocre
I'm the bad friend, yeah.
But when you look at some of like the reviews some of these guys do on like some of the beers that we had like 10 years ago, and it's like you said, it feels like a warm hug from a rainbow on like on a winter's evening next to a fireplace. Like, motherfucker, you get all that from a beer? Like, that doesn't make sense.
That's like LSD.
I got fresh hops. It was good.
But if you take those exaggerations and then you try to manifest that into something, that you could put in your mouth,
right?
You could come up with all kinds of crap that you could food paired with that. It's like, if I'm talking about something sitting next to a fireplace in a campfire, well, all of a sudden, we could put s'mores with that.
It's going to be smoky.
We could be drinking a sour for all you know. You were just like pulling these stuffs out of like nonsense land. So to your point, I think a lot of it is kind of nonsense, but there is a science behind it, and a lot of it's just logical.
The other thing that I would rather see is again, the more lay person in this bunch is something where it's almost blinded, where they don't lead you down this path with the flavors that you're going to pick up. Just say,
almost like they're creating the experience for you when maybe you need
we
to
recommend pairing this and this and this and this. We're not going to tell you how it tastes, what you're going to pick up, any of those things, but this is what we think, and then let you experience it for yourself, because then that creates your own thing. You don't have a tainted preconceived notion of what you're going to experience. And I would much rather, I feel like that's a cleaner way to do it.
Totally agree. I just remember this experience I had, I think it was right after COVID, maybe.
Right, I went up there
or after the pandemic.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Right up there with my buddy Drew.
Do I need to beep that out?
You do. You probably do. Beep that shit out. But
algorithms are going to be like, no.
So our buddy Drew up in Ohio, I met him up there. We got tickets to a Four Roses tasting. So we got to try a small batch limited edition, all these different things. Then as a restaurants, they had food pairings to each one. The chef would come out and talk to us before we tried each course.
That's cool, yeah.
Or during. See, it's cool, but I'm thinking what Drew said, I wish they would have came out after each course.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah.
Serve it to me and say, all right, won't you all pick out a couple tasting, what do you think of this dish with this beer or this bourbon? And then the chef comes out after that course and says, here's what I was aiming for. And then you're like, okay, I get that. Or it's like, no, I didn't get, you know what I mean? That's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see that so they don't lead you. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I do. I agree. You know what pairs good with death?
Life.
Yeah, not this bourbon. Yeah, Never Say Die. These guys are our sponsors. We appreciate Never Say Die.
Thank you.
You can find them in pretty much, I guess, every liquor store. Maybe not every liquor store, but
I'd say most in Lexington, Kentucky. I mean, we were at Earnings the other day. They had some. They had just one bottle left, though. Honestly,
good.
Liquor Barn has it. Total Wine has it. So I mean, it's around.
Check them out. Delicious. They are our sponsors, and hell, we'll start sending some out with some gefilte fish. And is that a good pairing?
It's a great pairing.
We'll ask our chef friend.
Yeah, we'll ask Pierre. Put everything with.
Or we get the little rat to put up there, Ratatouille.
Yeah. Let's just ask the rat. Yeah. Compare everything with weed and capsaicin. It's fucking hot, and I'm getting really high off of this. It's like, oh, it's working. Yeah, that's cool. Well, guys, we appreciate it. If you like this and share it for more Arsenic Culture, you can check us out on all the socials. We're at Arsenic Culture.
Like and subscribe on YouTube.
And we'll see you on the next one.